please.
Of your standard 15-man roster, you had just 7 of them close out this game. Now, they were able to cut the deficit down to single digits there in the fourth, but can you speak to the challenge of just trying to keep up with Brooklyn's firepower when you only have about half of your roster available to you?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a challenge, as you saw in that game. But I just want to make sure, Malcolm's okay. He had to leave the game there after the first, with a hamstring there. I got to go talk to him, and then Jakar Sampson, he took a shot, and I haven't seen the play yet. I didn't see it live. I haven't seen it on video yet, so I'm going to go check that out here shortly. So that's my first thought is those guys and making sure they're okay, and go from there.
Yeah, Nate, what did it say about the guys that you did have, that you had those guys go down, you were down by 23 and you were able to cut it to 7 with 7 minutes to play and make it a game in the fourth quarter? Yeah,
it says a lot. It says a lot, that of their will. They wanted to come in and keep grinding it, and they came in and played defense, and got stops. And we even had some clean looks at it when we got it to 7. We were all out of timeouts there with over 6 or 7 minutes to play. But man, they kept attacking, and we were a shot or 2 away there from a 1-possession game. But they did. They fought their way back into that thing.
This stretch of games with this many injuries is obviously physically challenging. Is it at all mentally draining to go into these games and to have more guys go down? And it just seems like you've been fighting an uphill battle here for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a challenge. The list has gotten longer, but like I keep saying, there are capable guys on this team that can play very good basketball. And even as you saw tonight, some guys not getting in until late there in the fourth quarter and doing some nice things. So there are guys on this team that can contribute in many different ways on the defensive and offensive end. Just got to keep sticking together and playing as hard as you can out there.
Does anybody else have a question for Coach? All right.
Appreciate you guys being here. I do. Thank you.
As knock on wood, one of the few players that's been able to stay available since you've come back. What's it been like to witness so many of your teammates that have dropped out to injury, 3 more during the game tonight, and to try to fight this battle with so many of the guys around you going down?
It's tough, man. It's definitely tough, but as I continue to say, it's a weird year, with the games being played so close together, and it's the NBA with next man up mentality. So we still got to continue to fight, and I think we fought hard tonight, all the way to the end. But obviously it's tough. It's definitely tough.
Karis, clearly some struggles for this team of late, but something that hasn't been a struggle is your scoring. I'm curious, as there's a more open paint and you guys are playing a more 5-out style offense, how much that and the team putting value on drives has impacted you being able to score so well recently?
Like you said, it's the paint's definitely way more, open. I'm still getting my footing, as well. So I'm feeling better and better every game. It's just I think a mixture of things, to be honest with you. My teammates and coaches giving me confidence as well, to just go out there and be aggressive.
Week.
Hey, Karis, I know you're not too big on moral victories, but just with the guys that you lost tonight and then the hole that you were in to fight back there in the fourth quarter, is that something this team can build on a little bit?
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that, Coach kind of brought to us before the game and at halftime. Just continue to fight to the end of the game, to the end of the season. And I think we did that tonight. We fought hard. We definitely dug ourselves a huge hole, especially on the glass when we went 2-3. They were killing us on the glass, but I think we did a great job of just fighting back and, staying with it all night long.
Scott.
Karis, is there anything in particular you took away from your time with Kyrie, with Kevin? I saw you talking with Kyrie for a while. Clearly a good relationship.
Definitely. Definitely. The way that those guys work every single day, I think, has molded me into the player I am today. Those guys, I can't even describe the work ethic, and it's every day. It's every single rep. It's, when nobody's watching, it's early in the morning, late at night. And it's inspiring, especially for a young guy who's aspiring to be at that level. So I think I really cherish my time with those guys, and I still speak to them, especially Kyrie, regularly. But those guys mean a lot to my game and to myself as a person, for sure.
Pat.
Just 10 games now remaining in the regular season, and you can't control the injuries. But of what you can control, what specifically would you like to see improve and go well here down the stretch to put yourself in a good position late in the year?
Rebounding. I think that's number one. I think we're a different team when we get stops and play in transition. I think we didn't have a lot of transition tonight because obviously, Kevin was scoring a lot, but even when he wasn't scoring, they were on the glass and they were getting a lot of easy ones. So I think if we clean up that rebounding issue, that'll make our offense just that much better. So I think just cleaning up, I think the first part of our defense has been pretty good, but I think that last half, which is rebounding, will be huge for us these last 10 games.
Any other questions here? All right, cool. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
What's this challenge like as a team, as you guys have been pretty shorthanded for the last couple of weeks, but tonight you had 3 players to that list mid-game. It just seems like such a daunting task. What's it like to be on the floor, and how do you get past this?
I'm on the floor. When I'm out there, I just try to focus on playing. I don't really care. I mean, I do care if people are out, but you just got to continue to work and just try to provide what you can for the team. We're shorthanded, obviously, so we all just got to step up, next man up mentality, and just to get through it, continue to play, continue to be together, and just continue to fight.
Yeah, Aaron, you were a part of that group that made a charge there in the fourth quarter, got it down to 7. What was going right for the team during that stretch, and what's it say about that you guys to continue fighting despite all the adversity?
We're tough. We've been through a lot this year. Obviously, we're just different lineups, different people coming in and out of the games, guys sitting out because of injuries and stuff like that. So, I mean, hopefully we just showed our toughness, and we can really play in this league if we all just buy in and continue to be tough out there.
Anybody else have a question for Aaron? All right, thanks.